Punchline Academy back in effect here on SiriusXM. Shade 45's classic heat by my guy Daz Dillinger in the building. So let's go back to the early beginnings. Tell me about Long Beach in the 1980s, growing up there, and it's the surroundings. Who was in the town?
I mean, it was always me and Snoop with the homies. Living the life of gangbanging. Back in the days, the 80s, and it's still going on. And it's just about you managing that too. As far as that, but just hip hop, going with Dr. Dre, DOC, everybody we looked up to, you know what I'm saying, and just getting into that bracket and then being inside that camp of NWA and the feud and the energy, because we was feuding with NWA with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
So anything was NWA, we was crushing.
Uh-huh.
So, just going in through that whole history, and it's just like when you listen to certain songs, you just kind of reminisce on like, damn, we used to steal our food. We had food stamps. We going there. The homie got the food stamps, and we all go in there and get our eggs, bacon. We lived on Franklin and Whitley in Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? And we was under Dick Griffey, going to his studio where Babyface worked at, where the Lakeside worked at, all them classics, you know what I'm saying? The Dell, everything, you know what I'm saying? We was working in there. So, it was just a classic moment. And then, sometimes I used to just smoke me a blunt at the store and say, damn, I wish I had that Lexus.
And now you got it.
And now you got it.
I had one. I got rid of it. I got something better now.
DOC I always find just a very interesting person, because I always wonder where he would be career-wise, especially when it came to the bars, had he not lost his voice.
Yeah, most definitely. That's our mentor. He taught us what we know as far as creating songs, writing songs, bars for bars, making a great song, you know what I'm saying, and just teaching us the structure of making songs, you know what I'm saying, and we love the DLC.
Yeah. Now, obviously, your production catalog is well known, and we know you did a lot of stuff on Doggy Style and a lot of stuff on The Chronic. So when you look at it, do you think, because obviously you were young, how old were you when this happened, when this album dropped?
When I first started, I was 16 years old.
Okay.
On the Chronic album. And then, about 22, 25, around the dog food, and then Tupac and everything else. Falls underneath the umbrella.
Yeah, so around that Doggy Style Chronic time, do you think that maybe some better business decisions? Because obviously you're young and you're.
I mean, back then you wasn't giving a fuck about
that.
that.
Yeah.
You just worrying about, am I gonna be on top? Getting a little money. You know what I'm saying? We signed with Deathrow for $5,000.
$5,000.
When we first started out, Snoop got 10, we got 5.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then we
So
had to pay.
That was the advance?
That was just a sign with Deathrow to get when the Chronic came out. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we signed for that much, and then we went on tour with the Ghetto Boys, and we had to pay our rent. So that $5,000
was gone.
Yeah.
For 3 months. Rent in LA $1,500 and some change and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that left us with about $400-500.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And then then history started being made.
So when you're facing that financial deal happening, right? Is there a struggle man, I got to go back to the streets because there's not enough money?
I mean, we already in the streets.
You got to do both.
We doing it both, you know what I'm saying? Because right back then, they didn't know our faces. They only knew our voices. You know what I'm saying? Because people be riding past us, yeah, what's up, man? They bumping out the Chronic album. But they didn't even know it was us. Sometimes we'd go to the club, and the security wouldn't let us in. And they bumping our music in the back. We like, man, that's us like this. And then Ice-T would come out like, man, let them boys in. That's them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was all about, And then after the Doggy Style was when people started knowing who we were.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys had a record with the Dramatics. I mean, that's...
Yeah, most definitely. Because we appreciated and love all the old school artists. Like today artists, they wouldn't know about, Ohio players and stuff like that. That's what we was hanging around with, getting all that the game and the knowledge and the instrument notes and just the whole vibe, you know what I'm saying? From Bootsy Collins to George Clinton. These young cats, they not hanging with Bootsy Collins.
Yeah. Like actual musicians.
Yeah, like that. The funk, the people that made this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? They're still going to get paid from that music when they dead and gone.
And that's what's lacking now.
Yeah, and I know it must be frustrating when you look at younger producers. Prince had said one time that we're going to get to a point where we're sampling the sample.
Yeah.
And it's happening. Sometimes I hear some of these younger kids, and I'm like, why you think go find the record?
Yeah.
Like, why are you sampling this when you could have just went back and just found the actual record?
Now they got it where they can take the stems from
The
the record.
stems, yeah, the stems.
So, you know,
Feel your strength.
I mean, shout out to the future for them making that, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's freaking crazy, man. The Punchline Academy.
I like them vocals, them oohs. Yeah,
Yeah.
take that out of there. Yeah, put it on my thing. You know,
Yeah.
take that.
Are there any younger artists that you hear and you're like, I kind of like this?
My son know all. He know everything.
Yeah.
He be putting me up
Who
on
you
it
got?
like that.
My favorite artist.
Can we turn this mic on over there?
Yeah. Pull that mic to you. Yep.
That's Delmar Jr.
Yeah, my favorite artist currently is
I'm Delmar Sr.
probably JID.
JID.
Yeah.
Any West Coast artists that you like? Anybody?
West Coast artists? Not really. None of
Oh,
them.
No?
shit.
None of them are like.
They trash or?
All of them
This is the
are kinda
Punchline
trash.
fucking Academy. You can say whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
Are they trash or?
Yeah, they're trash.
Wow. What makes them like? What doesn't excite you about like?
They all sound the same.
Oh, so there's
Yeah.
no originality.
Yeah, there's no originality, and then just like you said, every song is it's a sample of the sample, basically. So I just can't like any of it.
I just tell him keep sampling my shit.
Exactly. Don't pull the stems.
I got a lot of that right now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, as far as, you know, us being sampled, I clear a lot of samples, you know what I'm saying? And I clear them quick, especially Ambitious Overrider and
Yeah.
every other thing else, you know what I'm saying? That song been paying me for the last 27 years.
Yeah, you might be the first person to sample yourself when you did the Cameron.
This is crazy.
I replayed that over.
Completely.
Yeah, I didn't even know who I was coming to do music for. I didn't even know I was coming to do Ambitious Overrider for Cameron. We were just smoking outside, and a car pulled up, and it was Cameron. He was like, "What's up?" And then we went upstairs, and I just started putting it together. Boom, 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 ksh, boom, boom. And then I put it together, and there was so much drama going on with Deathrow back then. I didn't get my credit for that.
For the
They gave-
Vicious Rider.
For reproducing this Cameron one because
Got it.
It was Suge Knight and all that. Suge was threatening all kind of motherfuckers and shit like that. So they gave the credit to somebody else.
That's
Really?
crazy.
Yeah, and I went in there and replayed that shit over and all that shit. But it's like I was a part of that Rockefeller thing. I'm on like 4 or 5 Rockefeller albums.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? From Benny Siegel for the remix with Jay-Z and the Young Gunners and some productions and all that other type of stuff. You know, slowly but surely in there. That's a part of my catalog because that's the name of my new album, The Pinnacle.
The Pinnacle.
Because I've reached the pinnacle of rap.
Yeah.
I done got songs with everybody. Publishing, this and that, from Heavy D on up. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I just say, man.
Did you produce the New York record?
Nah, DJ Pooh produced it.
Yeah.
That song was originally with Biggie.
Yeah, on the St. Ives commercial.
Yeah, but then we asked him, is y'all making a song? He said, not just a song we did for the... give it to us.
Yeah.
And then Corrupt went in there and, you know, it wasn't even no diss song. We was giving it up for New York, but then New York, you know, y'all,
Y'all.
took it the wrong way, you know what I'm saying? But we was giving our love because, you know, we had Melly Mel and everybody was hanging with us. We was hanging with all these rappers out here in the West, you know what I'm saying? And we thought we was doing something great, but then, you know, Tupac and Biggie and
Yeah.
It was the wrong time.
and then we got shot at it over there at the Red Hook, Brooklyn,
Yeah.
doing the video, and then it just turned into something different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's all love, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's well documented that obviously that was a very media driven thing. And I kind of
Funk Flex, starting that bullshit.
See? Yeah, and I kind of feel like also like the way politics are going, it almost feels the same
But then
way.
Funk Flex called me one day. He said, "Man, you know, I want to apologize to you.
Oh, he
I
did.
got a DM like early in the morning, and it was Funk Flex. You know, because Nessa my homegirl.
Okay.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm
she
saying?
holds
So,
it.
you know, but we ironed it out. You know.
You know, one of my favorite productions of you is "I Ain't Mad at You." That is just one of them songs. And when you look at it, because we often heard like the conspiracy thing, where it's like, you know, and Pac also spoke in a way where he kind of knew his time was coming.
Yeah.
But when the record drops and it actually happens, you as a producer, because obviously it all starts with you. Like, how does that make you feel as a person?
It made me feel good because I had El DeBarge over my house.
Yeah, shout out to
He
the
came to
Barge.
perform for my birthday. My homeboy Emmanuel Dean, rest in peace. He brought him over, saying, "I got a surprise for you." And then he brought him over, and then the next day, me and Superfly, we made I Ain't Mad at You, but we didn't know it was gonna be for Tupac.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I got a call from Suge about a week later, like, "Yeah, come to the studio. Come to this restaurant. Tupac coming. You got some music?" Yeah, I just made Ambitious Overrider, 2 of America's Most Wanted. I got my mind, all them 5 songs you hear on there
Yeah.
was right in my little basement I made at my house in Silver Lake.
Really?
And we dropped them within 2 nights. It was over with.
And it's timeless music
No,
also.
it's
It's timeless. You can still play it now.
Yeah, to
Bumping.
this day.
And I still get paid for it. Now.
Exactly.
Which is the most important thing. All right, so now that we're acquiring this music back, are we ever going to get Inspector Deck's verse on the Got My Mom Made Up record? Because we hear INS the Rebel at the end. We
That
can't find the
happened,
verse.
That happened where back in the days, when I had ADATs.
Okay.
And, you got 3 ADATs that made 24 tracks. So we transferred them to Dr. Dre house. Somebody forgot the last ADAT that had his vocal on there. So when they mixed it, they just had that right there. But then I have them come back in because right now I'm in the midst of, correcting splits and stuff like that. Because Method Man and Redman and all them, they never got paid from that song for 26 years. They never got credit.
Damn.
It just got me, Tupac, Corrupt, and myself as the writers on there. So I told them, I need y'all to go back in there because they got us a third, but I need to get 50 because I did the music. And then I need to get another 5 or 10 because I did the verse on it. So that made me like 60 or 55 or something. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give y'all some money, though. I ain't going to take it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm in the midst of doing right now. Because, a lot of splits was wrong because Suge and all them back in the day, they was stealing. They was making more of them because they was owning the company.
Yeah.
So now Snoop got it. And he understand that how the fuck Suge getting 100%? He ain't writing nothing.
Yeah.
It's true.
You know what I'm saying? So Snoop is correcting everything over there at Deathrow and, just putting everything back. The money is coming in. I just got to check the other day from Tupac.
Yeah.
And man, I'm going to stay home. I'm going to kick back. I don't even want to go nowhere. I just want to chill, relax, you know what I'm saying, for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's been good. This rap game been good to me.
All right, man. Well, shout out to my people doing good business practices here on the
Yeah.
It's all
Punchline
about
Academy.
doing good business, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I think it's been a good time to play
Business
this.
ain't got
Tupac.
no color.
No, it
It's
doesn't.
true.
No.
That's the same thing Pimp C said. They said, Jay-Z said, man, why you wearing that mink coat in the video of Big Pimp? He said, man, camera ain't got no temperature. This camera ain't got no temperature, man, because when the video playing 20 years ago, it's going to look good, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, classic stories and classic heat. This is the Punchline Academy. This is SiriusXM Shade 45. My guy Daz Dillinger is here. Let's play this Tupac Got My Mom Made Up record. Hopefully we'll get the Inspector Deck verse.
It's on YouTube because I think he went back in there and added his verse. Like
So he went and
supposed to.
re-recorded it.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So people know what it is. I have to inspect the deck.
Yeah, shout out to INS the Rebel. Man, this is the Punchline Academy here on Shade 45. Let's play some classic heat. We back here on SiriusXM.